If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. The hard work of the future will be pushing buttons. One has to be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. Of all things, I liked books best. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. The individual is ephemeral. Races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. It's not the love you make. It's the love you give. Marconi is a good fellow. Let him continue. He is using 17 of my patents. Inventors don't have time for married life. Great moments are born great opportunity. One's salvation could only be brought about through his own efforts. Science is but a perversion of itself unless it has as its ultimate goal the betterment of humanity. To know each other we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. Instinct is something which transcends knowledge. These are only new devices for putting the weak at the mercy of the strong. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Merciless is the law of nature, and rapidly and irresistibly we are drawn to our doom. We should effect a radical reform in the character of the food. Soon became convinced I was right and undertook the task with all the fire and boundless confidence of youth. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. Let the future tell the truth, and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs, the future, for which I have really worked, is mine. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. We crave for new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. Most certainly, some planets are not inhabited, but others are, and among these there must exist life under all conditions and phases of development. So astounding are the facts in this connection, that it would seem as though the Creator, himself had electrically designed this planet. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7-league boots. The idea of atomic energy is illusionary, but it has taken so powerful a hold on the minds, that although I have preached against it for 25 years, there are still some who believe it to be realizable. Genius is its own passport, and has always been ready to change habitats until the natural one is found. Deficient observation is merely a form of ignorance and responsible for the many morbid notions and foolish ideas prevailing. My belief is firm in a law of compensation. The true rewards are ever in proportion to the labor and sacrifices made.